With Joey and Trevor voted out of their tribes, they both found themselves in heated showdowns to stay alive on Redemption Island. Joey faced off against Connor, and Connor reigned victorious, officially eliminating Joey from the game.
I didn't want to go against you.
Trevor matched up against Lauren and kept his focus to keep his game alive. When it came time for the tribes to take part in the immunity challenge, it was down to the wire, and Jimmy was the hero for Wausau, sending his tribe into celebrations and Abacoa to yet another tribal council. Fresh off of a big play at the last tribal council, Megan, Katrina, and Andrew saw another opportunity to slay one of the big threats in the game, Dakota.
You knew it was a possibility. It's too strong in the individual challenges. I can't be an Indian like myself.
But Dakota had a secret of his own.
In the immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Yeah. Feels like it's my name tonight, so.
A hidden immunity idol that nullified the votes against him. The shocking play foiled the plans of the majority alliance, leaving Andrew blindsided and on his way to Redemption Island. After Dakota's game-changing idol play, the time had come for the game to change again. The long-awaited merge was finally here, and this game of tribal allegiances would soon become an individual game. The newly merged tribe took the name of Alvarez to pay tribute to the island that had become their home throughout the game. But the good feelings of making the merge were soon replaced by the fire of competition, as the castaways faced off in their first individual immunity challenge. Competitors needed to stand on one leg for as long as they could. After 5 minutes, all remaining competitors would have to close their eyes, making it more difficult to maintain balance and force them to dig deep to outlast the remaining players. After 9 minutes of agony, Adam bested his former Abacoa tribemate Andrew and won the first individual immunity. However, it wasn't all a loss for Andrew. By outlasting the remaining Redemption Island contestants, Connor and Trevor, he was victorious on Redemption Island and re-entered the game almost immediately after being voted out. At Tribal Council, it became clear that the remaining players were split into 2 alliances, Dakota, Megan, Katrina, and Adam, against Miles, Jimmy, Ashley, and Tim, leaving Andrew in the middle.
I think some alliances were formed in the very beginning, and then I think that shifted a little bit possibly with the the second rearrangement of tribes, and then now I think people are trying to kind of feel each other out, see if there's anybody who they could convince to maybe vote with them. So there's a lot of attempts at persuasion going on.
We've talked absolutely no strategy, so you're dangerous to me. I plan to keep you longer, but you lied about the idol, so this is for that.
Despite the former Wausau tribe's plea to vote out Dakota, Andrew sided with his former Abacoa tribe members and voted Miles out of the game, leaving Jimmy, Ashley, and Tim on the bottom. In the next immunity challenge, castaways were each shown a series of objects, then had to repeat them back using their cube. If they got it right, they stayed alive. If just one item was wrong, they were out of the challenge and had no shot at immunity.
Megan is out. Ashley, B-Roll. Dakota, out.
Andrew, back from Redemption Island, continued to establish himself as a strong threat in challenges as he won immunity over Katrina. With the Majority Alliance securing another immunity win, it left Jimmy, Ashley, and Tim to scramble for survival.
And we have a positive he agrees to go with him.
He agrees to go.
Yeah. Because now he's just like, oh, just not me. So
That's what we discussed too.
Okay.
Either Tim or Dakota. Dakota, I feel like we need to play nice with right now.
we need to play nice with
Dakota.
Dakota. We still have, as of right now, Dakota with us. But him and Tim are talking right now, so I'm curious who they're going to be throwing around.
They know that the two of them are on the chopping block.
Yeah, so they're going to, I think, go for big moves.
But who else could they swing? They could potentially swing. Well, they
I
have
think
Ashley.
they might try to do a split.
Tim
They
might be
might
able to split to grab Dakota and get Ashley.
Dakota knows that I have an idol. I do.
Like immunity.
Yeah. And so if they know that the two of them are out, they're gonna try to be like, oh, split up one of them, put it on me in case like someone else pulls an idol or something like that.
Despite being told he was safe in the rumination camps, one castaway felt he was running out of places to hide.
Your neighbors don't know, but then we're like, but Dakota, like, we have a chance. So we should go Dakota. Which, I mean, if it makes sense.
I just feel like I got blindsided last time because Andrew told me like mine and last time they're not mine to Dakota.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't know who to believe anymore.
Ivan, let's go Dakota. I
My-
think
my
all the
worry
members
with
should go
that,
Dakota.
I worry with that is then like it's gonna be Andrew, you, Adam, Katrina, and then it's just gonna be me, Ashley, Jimmy getting shots out one by one.
With her back against the wall, Ashley was faced with the difficult decision of potentially having to vote for her closest ally, Tim.
I don't know what to do. This is the worst one yet. Because if it's not you, it's probably gonna be me next, so. I'm sorry.
In an attempt to curry favor with the Majority Alliance, Jimmy and Ashley went with the rest of the tribe and voted out Tim, sending him to the jury. After Tim was voted out, Jimmy turned to a powerful player in the game, Dakota, in an attempt to shift the target off of himself and onto another growing threat.
So the next thing is we're gonna have to bring the Andrews somehow out. No, because they're doing Girl Alliance, dude. They're 100% doing Girl Alliance.
Andrew's the next vote.
I understand that, but like, then what you guys think if we don't?
So what do you think?
It's tough. We're gonna have to figure out.
I mean, if you want to take out one of the girls to take out would be Katrina.
Yeah, 100%.
In the immunity challenge, contestants shot a ball into a bucket. If they successfully landed the ball inside of the bucket, they then placed a tower piece next to an opposing tribe mate's name. Once a tower was completed, that player was eliminated from the challenge. Katrina continued her impressive performance in challenges, ousting the rest of the competition and forcing the rest of the players to make a quick change in plans. In addition to immunity, Katrina also won the chance to select 3 other players to secretly meet with to discuss strategy, choosing Megan, Dakota, and Ashley.
Right now, we
I
decided to
think
go.
Adam is the bigger threat for immunity.
That's just the thing. Adam will win
Yeah,
immunity.
yeah, and
But-
I think Jimmy is a bigger threat in the final.
In the final, but we can cut him off
We
before
can
that.
stop
I
him.
don't think Adam also has as much of a social. He's
No,
to his
he's-
people, and that's
Yeah,
it.
he's-
Yeah.
he hasn't been very social.
Do we think either of them, Adam or Andrew, had any advantages or hidden
Yeah, 'cause
immunity?
they both
They
went.
both pulled from that basket.
I mean,
Oh, they were together.
So do
So
we want to split
we-
votes? Because we can get Jimmy, because he knows he's on the chopping block. He'll do whatever we need him to
we can do
do.
3-2. So like, do we want to get Adam out
I
first?
think Adam's more dangerous.
So okay, let's do 3 on Adam. So the girls vote Adam, the guys will vote Andrew.
Adam, Katrina's closest ally up to this point, was puzzled by the decision that he was not included in her picks after the challenge.
It's
All
kind
right.
of creepy.
What's going on, Katrina? What was the decision behind it?
I needed to know where Dakota was at. And I also wanted to know where Megan was at because the two of them are working very closely. And then Ashley has been on that side of it. So I wanted to know if you guys had something going with that. I immediately knew that I needed to talk to you after that because I didn't want you to feel like left out of it. But I think because Ashley was on that tribe for a while, I needed to talk to her and I need to see where Megan and Dakota are at.
Well, we've had each other's backs the whole time.
Yeah.
I've been upfront and honest with you this whole game, and then all of a sudden I see you walking out with Megan actually at the front yard, and you guys are having
Well, because we were
conversations,
supposed to go out
you choose her
there.
for the thing.
Because we were supposed to go out there
What
after the
else was
Union
out
challenge.
there?
I-
Okay, well then what's the play?
Because
It's Dakota.
What's the play?
yeah,
It's
Dakota's been too strong. He's gonna dominate this whole thing.
Why'd you talk to him?
Because I need to know where he was at. We need to
Where's he
figure
at?
out. He's going for Andrew.
Okay.
So
I mean, I'm fine
I
with
don't
Dakota
know
because I
if
know he's a
Megan's-
big threat, but you're worrying me with
Dakota, but I know that you guys are coming for me. So
I'm not going for you. I'm not voting for you.
what did y'all talk about before?
So we want to get Jimmy out,
He's
but
not really a threat, though.
he is. He's not a threat for the challenges, but
He's
if
not
it's
gonna win you. We put him over there.
that's true. So you think Dakota?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down for that. I've been trying to vote Dakota out the
We know
whole time.
we know that like the 5 of us, me, Adam, the other girls,
Yeah.
Dakota,
Yeah.
kind of had an alliance before we
Yeah.
crashed. Dakota's scheming right now. He's got to get me or Adam out.
Yeah.
Now's the time to do it.
Point. How many people that you're speaking with are starting to look towards that final tribal council and figuring out who would be best to position myself with throughout your talks in the elimination games?
You know, interestingly, it hasn't come up really with Final Three, but I think it's at the back of everyone's mind. It has to be.
Do you buy that, Adam? That nobody is talking about final threes at this point and what that looks like?
No, not really. I think people have been talking about it. I think everybody obviously has their own, vision in their head of where it's going to go. But honestly, I mean, unless you have that necklace around your neck, I mean, you can't be comfortable at this point. So you just have to put your trust in other people and hope that they don't stab you in the back.
It's very scary putting your trust in a new alliance, but I really hope this works.
Just hoping I wasn't sold off the river. That would come.
I think this is the hardest one yet. And I'm gonna get chewed out for it. I can't go against Adam. I just can't do it.
Wow. All right, I'll read the votes. First vote, Dakota. Adam. 1 vote Dakota, 1 vote Adam. Andrew. 1 vote Dakota, 1 vote Adam, 1 vote Andrew. Adam. 2 votes Adam, 1 vote Andrew, 1 vote Dakota. Dakota. 2 votes Adam, 2 votes Dakota, 1 vote Andrew. Andrew. Tied again. We're all tied. 2 apiece. 2 votes Adam, 2 votes Andrew, 2 votes Dakota, 1 vote left. Next player voted out, Survivor Forbidden Islands, Andrew. Come up. With Katrina's last-second change of heart that saw her switch her vote from Adam to Andrew, she went against the original vote split to the surprise of her alliance. With that, Andrew had the most votes and was the next person voted out of the game. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Next time on the season finale of Survivor. Only 6 are left.
It's like you don't even have time to think. There's so many things going on at once. So it is a bit of a whirlwind so far.
This game, friendships do not exist. You need to come in and play for you, play hard, and watch your back ultimately, because in the end, those friendships that you think you made, they'll stab you in the back.
Who will outlast the competition and claim the title of sole survivor?
When you think you're in control, you're never in control. There's always another twist.
Join us for the finale.
Everybody says compass except Adam. He says lantern. Adam, you might have just won the challenge if you're right. You're wrong. That is a joke. That's a